do battle on their home floor. The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side. So I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. And you look at Edwards. He's gotten off to a blazing start and has settled into that #2 spot in the rankings. A lot of season left for him to jump to #1, though.
And really not surprised with the kind of talent he possesses to be ranked second already.
And I'm not surprised at all. I mean, we've already seen so much outstanding basketball from him, and this season is just getting started. He's got a lot of room to keep growing.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Towns is out there with Edwards. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Conley. Gobert down low, defended by Towns. Towns with the defensive effort.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. Rubio against Gobert. Rubio the pass to Towns. Yep, that one goes.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 4-point game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul #2 for him. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Okogie.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Conley against Rubio. Passes it to Gobert. It's stolen by Edwards. Pushing it up. Throws it up high.
Boy, it looks so effortless when Okogie gets off the floor for the alley-oop. I mean, it seems like he's just floating, gliding in air. Impressive.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And, Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Conley finds Mitchell. To halt the run. That was a strong dunk.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Rubio. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. Towns against Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Towns, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Poked away. Ingles with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Ingles passes to Conley. Over Edwards. No good off the front iron.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a pass to Ingles. Kicks to Conley. And here is Ingles. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Back to Conley. With some arc, and the rejection by Towns. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Mitchell against Beasley. Outside, Towns. Pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jazz trail by 10. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Minnesota with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Could make for some fairly high drama.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Conley dishes to Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 6 points. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here is Rubio. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
For the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz, trailing by 10. Now, here's Clarkson. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis. And pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Gobert after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Mitchell. Here is Favors. Shoots over Rubio. Favors can't get it to go. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The three-pointer no good. Mitchell looking it over. Mitchell is double. Passes it to Favors. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Jazz trail by 14. Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. He dishes it to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Beasley. Mitchell's shot is good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Davis comes in for Josh Okogie. Culver's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Davis. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
That one good for two. Edwards got 12 points in the game. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
McLaughlin, the pass to Hernangomez. He kicks it to Culver. There's the pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Derek Favors.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Davis. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Minnesota has possession following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Culver. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Culver. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gomez kicks to Culver. That one, no good. Good D by Mitchell. First trip to the line for him here.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
The first free throw is good, and Utah making a change here. Niang's checked in. And so Favors nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 7. .139 left to play in the first quarter. Gomez passes to McLaughlin. Kicks to Edwards. Pass to McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. Right block shot. Utah with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Gomez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Now Clarkson, he averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Mitchell. Clarkson with the ball. 4 on the clock.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The Timberwolves been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw good, Edwards. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Poked loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's McLaughlin. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 5th rebound right now in the game. "19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Mitchell missing. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Right back after this break. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know, going into the summer. A lot of guys that have made that jump, paved the way for us, a lot of older guys. And, you know, the answer that they were giving me was figuring out that routine that your body needs, that your mind needs to prepare for each game. And once I started getting in that consistent routine of napping, eating my pregame meal, things of that sort, it kind of started to come for me.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Culver. He's out there with Davis, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Also looking it over. To the paint, puts it up. That misses off the backboard. Jazz trail by 15. Niang passes to Ilyasova. Good on the shot.
You know, even with the contact, Ilyasova knocks it down. A longtime vet has seen a lot in his day, unfazed there.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Passes to Hernan Gomez. He kicks it to Culver. Down low. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, you look at Culver and you watch his game. He's a tough 2-guard now. He's strong, he's got good length, and he's very skilled.
The pass to Ilyasova. Now, here's Clarkson. Dishes it to Favors. Clock at 6. Here's Ilyasova. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. McLaughlin, the pass to Davis. And here's Culver. 11-point game his last outing.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Conley. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good work there as it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And they've repeated in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovich comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Joe Ingles in for Jordan Clarkson.
On the attack, Bogdanovich showing his ability to put it on the floor.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
5 to shoot. Beasley outside. Lets it go with a 3. That shot off. The Jazz go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Conley. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Niang gets to Conley from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
For 3, Kogi. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Niang. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Gobert kicks to Niang. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley inside the line. They get it again.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Kogi misses. Jazz trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. O'Neal's checked in for George Niang. Minnesota on D. Pass to Gobert. Now Bogdanovich. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Davis. Towns with it. Now defended by Gobert. Towns against Gobert. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Now here is Conley. No points in the game yet for him. High arcing shot. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And Towns throws it down.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Jazz trail by 19. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Davis with the double team. Over to the left wing. There's the triple. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Outside, Bogdanovich.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. It's good, and the drought is over. 1 for 9 after 8 straight misses.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Edwards, he's checked in for Davis. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Josh Okogie.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Rubio. 6 to shoot. The drive by Mitchell. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Russell. Takes a 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's O'Neal. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. O'Neal's got 5 points now this quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside, Russell kicks it to Towns for the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Jazz go the other way with it. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. The pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Beasley finds Russell. Towns is doubled. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 16. Mitchell outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Jazz shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. A different look for Utah. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Joe Ingles. Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Towns, no luck.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Outside, Towns. Here's Russell, 6 on the shot clock, and again, unable to change momentum here. To the left side wing. Beasley against O'Neal. He kicks it to Clarkson. Launches a three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Beasley. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 11. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target with his three. Timberwolves shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Mitchell wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Stolen by O'Neal. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Timberwolves leading by 11. Rubio the pass to Towns. That one falls. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Towns. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Oh, I love how Towns plays with a chip on his shoulder. He brings it every night with force.
Mitchell against Rubio. Here's Gobert. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now Russell. Rubio outside. Fires for 3.
The defensive focus. That's what Clarkson's coaches want from him. Can he do this consistently, though, is the question.
And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He ended up with 15 points and a new front office taking over in Minnesota going into last season. Jack, what changes have you seen as a result?
Well, 2 changes. They're pushing the pace, and they're shooting a lot of threes, Ernie.
Towns can hit a lot of those. They want to play a modern style. That means space. Whatever that means, that's what it means.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Mitchell trying to get open as Bogdanovich. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 17 points for Anthony Edwards.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Conley. Now the dish to Bogdanovich. Pass to Ingles. With the fadeaway. Rebound, Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Conley against Rubio. Russell high post. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, deceptive athleticism that Russell has for a point guard. This young man is sneaky in his ability to get up.
Jazz trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Inside. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Rubio. And that's 13 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Back to Bogdanovich.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Russell kicks to Towns. Over Gobert. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Rubio. No good, shot missing. Good D by Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Timberwolves also changing it up. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Edwards. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Jazz trail by 17. Mitchell with it. He's got 22. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And it's Towns on the follow.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Jazz. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. Of course, there's the Timberwolves right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And when you look at Minnesota, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
This is a much improved squad. I mean, I don't know where they'll end up in the standings, but they'll be better than a year ago.
And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Niang's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Davis comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Favors. Rebound Minnesota. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And then Culver with the dunk.
Well, you look at the length of Culver now. He's about 6'6" with a nice wingspan. That allows him to go upstairs for those lobs with ease.
Jazz trail by 21. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. Favors can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Over Culver. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 24 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. He dishes it to Culver. Off target from three-point range. Jazz shooting it 10 since halftime. Conley up top. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Donovan Mitchell, number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Favors. The layup off target. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Okogie, the pass to Davis. Here's McLaughlin. Another miss by Minnesota. Jazz trail by 15. Unloads from 13. Bogdanovich, no luck. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the basket by Okogie.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Brushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Jazz shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
And the Jazz call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A different look for Utah. Ilyasova, he's checked in for George Nian, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. Mitchell passes to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson finds Mitchell. This one for three. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 31 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Russell against Favors. Basket counts.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Jazz trail by 16. Pass to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Davis has got the ball. And it's Beasley. That time in the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson dishes to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Mitchell. 3rd in scoring. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. Favors with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Clarkson. And he lays it straight in. Clarkson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Beasley outside. Outside, Davis. Passes it to Russell. The 3. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. The drive by Mitchell. And good that time. Mitchell's got 15 points in just the 2nd half.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Clarkson against Russell. To the inside. A nice shot by Culver. And it's 6 points for Jarrett Culver.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Ilyasova kicks to Mitchell. Goes up on the high post. Beasley with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 16. And the pass to Russell. To the left wing. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Russell's got 8 points in the quarter.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Mitchell against Russell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Clarkson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Minnesota's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here is Mitchell. 33 points for him. Pass to Clarkson for 3. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They grab their own miss. Hernan Gomez.
Wow. I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Towns comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Edwards in for Davis. 54 seconds left in the third. No good from Beasley. Jazz trail by 20. Mitchell with it. Beasley covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A couple of things that make Ilyasova so unique are his quickness and shooting ability at 6'10".
For Utah, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. Minnesota making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. Timberwolves leading by 18. Pass to Towns. Tries from 10. A second chance effort. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
.32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mitchell, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Mitchell's got 35.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Out to the wing. Now here's Ilyasova. Here's Clarkson. And the three ball is good. Clarkson's got 7 points.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Culver in at the small forward. Ingles can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons,
Right.
but to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
And he makes both free throws. Now Mitchell. Passes it to Ilyasova. Clarkson against Edwards. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 37.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
It's Russell with the drive. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Russell against Mitchell. Misses off the left iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Edwards with the stop.
Nice heads-up play that time from Culver. Excellent awareness.
Mitchell with it. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. The pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Did it seem surreal at all to you?
It didn't seem surreal, Kevin. I thought it was pulled off quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I mean, the fact there weren't any real fans there for the most part was a little different, but I thought the court looked good. The players were the best in the world, as they always are. I thought the broadcast came across just as it would in a normal circumstance. I didn't find much different about it other than the fact that there weren't tens of thousands of fans in the building.
There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Jazz trail by 20. Mitchell outside. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. From deep, Ingles. But they'll get another chance. Here's Clarkson. And the layup falls. Clarkson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
To the middle, here's Rubio. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
You got to like what Rubio does here. I mean, working his magic in the painted area.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. Kicks it to Gobert. Clarkson dishes to Mitchell. Over Russell. And it's Mitchell missing. Minnesota leading by 20. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Clarkson. No good on the three. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Towns, no luck. Jazz have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. They get it back. Clarkson. The kick out to Ilyasova. Tries again. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rubio the pass to Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
When Culver gets inside positioning like that, he bounces up with ease, and he's ready to bang it home.
And the Jazz with possession here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Jazz call time here.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Ilyasova. And Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. Right side, Conley. He kicks it to Mitchell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Timberwolves leading by 21. And Towns throws it down.
Great night for Towns. Can hurt you from any spot on the floor.
Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Conley the pass to Gobert. Now here's Ingles. Guarded closer. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Rubio the pass to Towns. 9 feet out. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. And the basket by Okogie.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Mitchell's got 42 in the game.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The Jazz have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Conley feeling it out. From 15 feet away, here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Russell with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Ingles. And they call an illegal screen here.
After a first half where he had just one turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Minnesota leading by 21. And here's Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Here's Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. and there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Russell, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Minnesota leading by 20. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Mitchell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Two.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Mitchell drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 20. Rubio looking around. Passes to Okogie. From beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Okogie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Knocked down that time by Josh Okogie. He's been working on that jump shot, and you can tell, trying to be more consistent with it.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. The three. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Inside, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Puts it up from 17. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's the break. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Bogdanovich inside. Edwards there.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Russell against Mitchell. Here's Rubio. Out left to the wing. Okogie inside the three-point line. Had the space there, but it's offline. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Mitchell. And got it! Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And there's the pass to Okogie. To the wing right side. Shoots a three. The offensive rebound. Russell kicks to Edwards. Here's Rubio. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in. And Jake Layman subbed in for Russell. Four on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the Jazz another three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Okogie. Takes the three. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. On the wing, Hughes lets the three fly. Tipped away.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offenses.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against Utah.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. And then for Minnesota, McDaniels, he's checked in for Towns. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Josh Okogie. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Reed. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Fires the three. The shot, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now here's McDaniels, guarded by O'Neal. O'Neal with the defensive effort. 36 seconds left in the game. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Reed. Over Azubuike. Reed gets the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's McLaughlin. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.